Some people may wonder if Donald Trump has a heart, but everybody does. So let's learn the essence of Donald Trump, his internal story, by starting at the start. What kind of person posts tweets like this? Someone who admits, when I look at myself in the first grade and I look at myself now, I'm basically the same. Arrested Development takes us back to Donald Trump's childhood. Was he close to his mom? Probably not. Donald was the fourth of five children, and the fifth kid nearly killed Mary Trump. 4 surgeries in 2 weeks began a prolonged separation between 2-year-old Donald and his mom, a separation that, in effect, may never have ended. What kind of son have I created? A worried Mary reportedly said to Ivanka Trump many years later. Nor was Donald that close to his dad, Fred Trump. Yes, they worked together as real estate developers. But as Donald said in The Art of the Deal, we had a relationship that was almost businesslike. Gaining the attention and approval of Fred Trump wasn't easy. The mantra he drilled into his sons: you are a killer, you are a king. In other words, only the strong survive. Be dominant, win, image is everything. To impress his dad with his audacity, Donald bought a switchblade and stink bombs and became a bully at school. Then along came Donald's other main role model in life, Roy Cohn, former chief counsel to disgraced Senator Joseph McCarthy. Cohn's evil lessons: always attack, never accept blame, lie shamelessly. Donald Trump's education was now complete. Forget Donald Trump's description of himself. Who is he really, in emotional terms? He's distinguished by being unusually sad and disgusted, compared to over 170 other famous people I analyzed. In fact, this pathological narcissist landed in first place, tops for sadness. Here's how Abe Wallach, the former head of acquisitions for the Trump Organization, has described Donald: the most insecure man I've ever met. Somebody with a constant need to fill a void inside. He used to do it with deals and sex. Now he does it with publicity. Feeling aggrieved and resentful, Donald reacts impulsively. Then there's disgust. From being a germaphobe to vowing to build a great big wall, Trump vows to disavow others. Like many avoidant people, never close to their parents, Trump lacks close friends, is excessively self-reliant, and lacks empathy. In that way, he's married the perfect wife and left his youngest son apparently feeling more like a prop than anything else. Donald Trump's personal shortcomings might not have mattered to most of us, except the guy's now president, and the worst ever, according to presidential scholars. Which emotion is most likely to define a terrible president? In my comparative analysis, it proves to be excess of sadness. Who's on that list of America's saddest presidents? Yes, there's Andrew Jackson, whose portrait Trump hangs in the Oval Office. And there's also Richard Nixon, who Trump sought out for advice on running for president as long ago as 1989. What's wrong with his painting of Republican presidents, which likewise hangs in Trump's White House? Everyone's smiling, even the Donald. In reality, who helped push Trump into power was this man, Steve Bannon, and also this guy, Stephen Miller, a latter-day Roy Cohn. Trump promised to fill his administration with the best people. Instead, he's filled it with people filled with sadness and disgust, just like himself. Sarah Huckabee Sanders got out in time, but now we've got a troika of men deeply enmeshed in the Ukraine scandal that has led to impeachment hearings. Rudy Giuliani, Mike Pompeo, and William Barr? Why do all roads lead to Putin? Nancy Pelosi has asked. Maybe the answer is because Trump feels right at home with corruption. After all, his draft dodging grandfather ran brothels in the Yukon. His father had a business partner with ties to two of the big five mafia families in New York City. As for the Donald, he always cheats in golf and on his taxes and wives. Donald Trump hasn't drained the swamp as promised. Why not? The answer is because Donald Trump actually is the swamp. Roy Cohn made sure of that. No wonder our 44th president once said, I don't want to look too closely at myself. I might not like what I see.